Hello, and welcome to the Casino Tears podcast. I'm one of your hosts, 10 Ton is number one, and joining me as my co-host is the one and only Ed Robinson from Roll to Win Craps. If you want more info on our show, please visit our page at casinotears.com. On this week's show, we discuss center action, the Ace Dunce, World Bet, insurance. We also touch on three-way craps, the E, nicorette, shilajit, racist states, cockfighting, and 10-ton talks, POGs.
Sipping a little coffee there, dude?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sipping coffee. It's shilajit.
Shilajit?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
You have?
Dude, I'm with it. Shilajit.
Yes.
Is yours really thick like molasses or is it not?
No, it's the real deal. It's like super, almost like tar.
That's the wrong one.
No, that's the right one. That's the right one.
I don't know.
That's the right one.
I got a buddy down in Miami. He makes a living selling shilajit on
No way, really?
yeah. He's like Mr. Not Facebook, but what is it? What's the other one?
Amazon?
No.
Etsy?
No, YouTube. The social media thing, dude.
Instagram?
Yeah.
He's on Instagram?
He makes a freaking living off Instagram talking about health foods and shilajit. He even has his own brand, I think.
What's it called? Do you know? You should find out. Yeah, I ordered
Carnivorish or something like that.
Oh, you got to get the right one that's sourced. It's supposed to have all these vitamins and minerals, but I feel like I've just started it and I drink it and it is like thick tar.
He was talking about the thickness and I can't remember if he said you needed the thin one or the thick one.
No, you need the thick one. And it's like, it literally is like tar. And then you take like a pea-sized amount of it and you put it in your mug and let warm water dissolve it. It looks like coffee.
It tastes like shilajit.
I think it's doing something for me because I've been working long days and I still feel like I still have a decent amount of energy.
Well, I may have, I take so much stuff now, I don't need to take nothing else.
And then I asked ChatGPT and they said shilajit is...
It's legit. Shilajit is legit.
Yeah. Right? Shilajit.
I get it.
It's shilajit. That's what they should name it. Shilajit.
You're surprised I know about it.
Yeah, I am. Or Sheila's shilajit.
Carnivorish or something like along that lines. His dad lives here in Birmingham, but he lives down in Miami.
Okay, shilajit is a sticky tar-like substance found primarily in the rocks of the Himalayas and other high mountain ranges. Formed over centuries by decompression of plant matter, it is a staple in Ayurvedic medicine, valued for its rich concentration of fulvic acid and trace minerals. Potential benefits: it acts as an adaptogen, meaning it helps the body adapt and resist stress, energy and fatigue, hormonal health, cognitive function, and nutrient absorption. So yeah, man.
We'll need all the cognitive health I can get.
It's supposed to contain, not recommended for children, pregnant, or nursing.
This is a sponsor, not a sponsor. Shilajit.
Yeah, so obviously I'm going to give this a try and check it out. I guess there are a lot of people that are manufacturing this now. It's become...
You got to be careful and get the real stuff, dude. That's all I know. Check that guy out on Carnivorish. I think it's his thing on Instagram. Check him out. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe.
I'm going to try it. It's supposed to boost your testosterone. So I'm going to give it a try, man. I have been. I feel like it's been good.
Nothing wrong with boosting the old T naturally.
I've been burning the candles at both ends. So that was a good conversation I had with Brian from Hawaii Crap Shooters.
It was fantastic. I listened to every bit of it. I listened to every bit of it or watched every bit of it last night. It was great.
I really have never talked to him for more than 30 seconds.
I've had very, very little. I have a lot of respect for him, but I've had very little interaction with him. You know, we've discussed trying to get together to do some lives in Vegas and whatever, but it's never happened. And I don't go. Heck, I'm too busy when I get there, right? So yeah, I'm only there a couple of times a year.
That was good getting to know him.
Yeah, the rooster guy. Those roosters, man.
I know, they're awesome. And then Alan G, who's a friend of mine, was.
I mean, those are like fighting roosters, right? That you're hearing.
Oh, they're fighting out in the streets.
Do you know what? No, do you don't know what fighting roosters are, dude?
Yeah, cockfighting.
Yeah, cockfighting. Yeah.
They put razor blades on them.
I don't know what all they put on them, but Yeah, they bet on the rooster.
I don't think they're doing that out there. I think they're
In
just
Hawaii?
yeah, I think they're just running around.
Oh, I guarantee you, you fly over them islands, you're gonna see them little plywood teepees out there everywhere. There's gonna be a rooster chained under.
I'll ask them next time.
We used to see them here. I mean, they used to be big business here in Alabama.
I bet. I was looking at something and something came across my feed and it had a graphic. And this is very interesting. The most racist states in the U.S. And there was an outlier. Obviously, it was that little area where Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, like that little chain, maybe Arkansas was thrown in there, right? That little area that was the highest, color coded. And then there was one outlying state, which made no sense to me at all. Kind of makes sense to me. Do you know what state it was?
I ain't got a clue. Indiana.
Michigan. It was Michigan. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me because we would always call some of the areas like Ypsilanti was outside of Ann Arbor, and it was like Ipsitucky. It was the country. I tell you, that's how I always thought of Michigan. There's Ann Arbor, and then everything else. And then you got Grand Rapids on the other side of the state and Lansing in the middle. And then I felt like it was all country sort of. Yeah. So pretty interesting, man. The top states were those southern ones. And then all the way, the one northern state. And I lived there. And you live in one of them. And I lived there for a long time. Isn't that funny?
I mean, well, I guess. I mean, there's always, I mean, Alabama used to be a very racist place. And I don't know that it is. I mean, we live with the history of it, but I just don't. I mean, I really don't think that it's that prevalent as it used to anymore. I don't even know that it would be one of the top 5. Again, I live here.
Are you kidding? It's right where I thought it would be. I was just more shocked at.
Well, see, but you're trained by the media, and you're trained by the stigma of the South always being racist, and I don't know that that's really the case anymore. Not like it. I know it's not like it used to be, but Alabama, man, it's 50% of my neighbors are 50% of my neighbors are non-white.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's interesting. You're looking at this graphic and hits Michigan. Michigan is up there, man. In this little graphic,
based on the people I know in Indiana versus the people and having grown up here, I would say Indiana's far more racist than Alabama is.
That's interesting, dude.
Based on the people I know from up there and having known a lot of people for 30 years up there.
Yeah, well, that's Birdman. Next time I talk to him.
Birdman, he's cool. I hadn't seen him in a long time. Have you?
I know, man. I talked to him. I invited him on the show with Yo-Kev on, and then it might as well be Birdman, Yo-Kev, and Milky.
Are you out of jail now?
Oh, yeah, I am. Jail? I'm out of jail as of yesterday, but I didn't go play. I was too tired.
Okay.
I was too tired.
Good for you. If you're too tired, don't go.
I might go play tonight. There's a lot of people in town. Lip King's in town. Joker's Wild from Montreal is in town. The Jacket is in town. But I want to go shoot at Paris, too. Try out their new felts.
They got new felts?
Been there now close to 2 months.
I wonder if they'll hang around till October when I'm there.
Oh, I bet they will. So before we go into a couple things that I wanted to talk about, I want to talk about craps.
Okay. Real craps?
Yeah.
I did just get back from Biloxi, though.
You got there, turned right around, did a U-turn, went right back.
I felt like I needed to go back. My wife wanted to go back, and I was happy to go back.
Really? You were just there with a bunch of people, and you wanted to go right back? Was your wife with you for the Brownwater Bash?
No. She doesn't go to that. She may come in July, though, because, it's going to be there a few days. She can chill out by the pool. I was happy to go back. Host fixed me right back up. Good little room. Nothing fancy, just a regular room, but great view of the Gulf of America out there.
Nice, man.
Right there. We're looking at, I think it's called Deer Island. It's right behind us. Fantastic craps weekend, dude. I haven't experienced one of those kind of craps weekends in a long, long time.
Better than the weekend at the Brownwater Bash?
As far as craps wins, consistently, abso-freaking-lutely.
Oh, how come?
Well, let me just say this. I participated in at least 5 full ATS hits in less than 36 hours.
Damn.
5 full hits plus another 6 to 8 sides.
Who hit him?
Anybody and everybody who had the dice, man. You could not afford not to bet. There was one of those weekends, and you just know it's happening. I've been there before at other casinos down there, and all of a sudden the ATS is just popping everywhere.
Really? It was ATS weekend.
Yeah, it was ATS weekend. You just
At
got
all the casinos?
No,
Or?
I didn't go anywhere but to Golden Nugget.
Oh, man. That was the special. ATS.
They were serving ATS. They were serving
all
ATS
night long, all day long.
every day, all day. My first toss, I threw the tall at 20. I needed a 3 and a 4, but I was murdering 9, so I didn't want to change my set. It was just happening all the time. Everywhere you went, Friday night, Saturday morning, early was just unreal at the people hitting ATSs.
Really?
I think I was on we had one guy, it wasn't me. We had one guy that was shooting kind of I would call him a rhythm roller. He'd set the dice, but he had a kind of a rhythm to how he was doing it. It wasn't like from the deck. It was kind of a lofty toss. He hit the ATS and a side all in one hand and only needed like one number.
Was he betting on it?
Everybody was betting on it.
Nice, man.
There was only probably, at that time of the morning, there was probably only 5 or 6 of us on the table. It was crazy. I think I sent you a picture or two.
They had a supply, overage of ATS.
It was insane.
To give them away.
Yeah, they were giving away hits on the ATS that last weekend. And Saturday night was
a surplus.
It stayed hot from Saturday morning down to about noon. Of course, we played for 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4.
Did you meet anyone down there, or were you just there a lone wolf?
I was just lone. I'm a lone wolf, dude. Between noon and 6, I didn't play a lot, but when I did, it was kind of coldish. And then we got down there. They had a table set up at 8:00 that I got on, and it was semi-full, 12-foot table with, let's just say, 8 people on it, 4 on each side. So that's full enough as far as I'm concerned. This little Asian girl, she went on a run.
Really?
She freaking killed it.
Was she a dice setter?
I'm a stick left too.
She a dice setter?
Well, she said it, but she didn't have a great delivery, so I don't think.
Oh, she said it though? That's cool.
She did set them, but I think I watched her every toss because I'm at stick left too, and she's down basically in the hook at stick right. And this little Asian girl, the dice are going to her. I'm going up on the ATS. Dun, dun, dun. You know how you do that, right? You just pick somebody or whatever. But again, it's one of those weekends where you really just kind of got to be on everybody. And there's a guy next to me at stick left 1, and he's from Montgomery, Alabama, and he's only comes down there 2 or 3 times a year. And I'm chit-chatting with him, and it was funny. About probably 18 to 20 rolls in, he turned his bets off for whatever reason. He turned his bets off.
Okay.
And about 10 rolls later, I said, dude, if you turn your bets on, I'm going to pulverize you into this carpet. And he just sitting there laughing because she hit that ATS so fairly quickly. I'll turn around and I said, now I'm going to show you how to bet this hand because I got ATS money in the rack. I can do anything I want to. And so it was time to go bet stupid and stupid bets.
You lay anything on the ATS?
Never, ever.
Oh, okay. You were playing it for the max. Did you hedge your come out? Because this can lead into a larger discussion I can have with you. But how did you?
On my come out, yeah, I hedged different ways a couple different times.
How did you do it?
Always an equal bet on the pass line versus whatever's on the ATS. And I stopped betting the craps and I started betting 3-way craps.
What'd you bet on the 3-way craps?
Depends on what I got on the pass line.
What'd you got on the pass line? I would have $60 on the pass line.
I got 60.
I mean, were you betting 60 or?
At times, and I never hit the 20. I hit 5-5-5s and 10-10-10s or 10-5-10s all weekend. Never hit a 20-20-20.
What about a 10-10-10?
I hit that.
You hit the 10-10-10?
Yeah, that got hit. Shit, everything got hit, but the 20-20-20 it's just like you pick a number at some point that you feel like you're just willing to risk on that ATS. And sometimes, the 20-20-20s never hit, and the 10-5-10s and the 10-10-10s hit.
When I was down there, what I was doing, the simplest setup for me was 20-20-20. So 60 on the pass line, and I put 10 on the C, which will pay 70.
20-20-20 pays 600 on each side. And then the 150 times 20 pays 3,000. So that's 4,200.
Yeah, 4,200. I've only played it that one night when we were there. But how I would do that, how I would fit into my triangle, Ed, and I'm wondering, like, I know you've probably got a lot of different ways to do it. For me, the simplest way was max at 60, pass 60 on the ATS, and then I do a $10 C.
I think at that level, that's probably the perfect play.
You win
At
10
60,
bucks with a C.
A $10 C pays you $70.
Yeah, so you win 10 bucks for a C.
I would say on the smaller levels, and I played this way a lot last weekend because I got to thinking about it. Even during the Brown Water Bash, I was playing around with it. You see this all the time, 10 ton. You see people with let's just say a $15 pass line on a $15 table.
Yep.
And they will bet a $2 C, right?
That's going to pay what, 14 bucks?
The most they're going to win is 14, so they still lose $1, right? And if they would just take and drop one more dollar and do a $6 three-way craps, right? Then you break even on one number and you double on the other two, right? So why? Yeah, I think people kind of cheat themselves on that craps check with the $3 C or $2 C, which pays them 14. They're going to lose $1 or they're going to lose $3, right?
Three.
They're going to lose their $2 plus, and if a 3 shows or whatever, anything shows, they're going to lose another $1.
Yeah.
If they will go one more dollar into the deal and then do a 3-way, you've got 30 to 1 on the aces, you got 30 to 1 on the 12, and you've got 15 to 1 on the ace deuce, which would pay 30 if you've got 2, 2, and 2 on those, right?
Yeah, but if you just had 1, 1, 1, that would pay 13 with an ace deuce. So you lose $2.
Yeah. So my theory is if you're gonna, my thought is if you're gonna do that, two of the numbers that will hurt you could pay you double what you're expecting or a little more.
So if your pass line, yeah, go ahead.
So if you got a $15 pass line and a $6 3-way, 2, 2, and 2, if they throw an ace deuce, you got $30 coming to you. If they throw an aces or a 12, which is two of the three numbers that you're trying to avoid, then you got 2 times 30, 60. So
yeah, minus the other 4, it would actually pay you 56. But the problem is that the ace deuce is going to pay you 30 minus 4, 26. So you're still going to make minus 15. So you're still going to make $11.
Yeah.
You know,
instead of losing $1. Instead of losing $1. I mean, you're going to lose $1 either way. You're either going to hit a number, you're either going to establish the point and you're going to lose your crap check, or you're going to hit a craps number and you're going to make money.
Yeah. I guess it's either tomato or tomato, because I still feel like why I go at that lower.
Depends on your level of pass line. It depends on your level of pass line. I think it becomes prudent, like you said, like a $60 pass line, a $10 crap check is less costly to you if a point is set than if it's not, right?
Yeah, but the reason why
you got to look at the cost per toss.
But I think when you start getting into larger amounts, then you can, I think if you've got more money to spend on the come out, then you can move into a 3-way craps. Because to me, the downside of a 3-way craps when you're betting dollars is the ace deuce, which is the problem child that always shows up with his hand out. And I call it Ace Dunce now. The Ace Dunce.
All right, here's the question.
That's the problem.
But go back to the $15 pass line bet, which is the majority of the people that we play with and listen to us. You got a $15 pass line. Do you do a $2 crap check? You lose $1. If you do a $3 crap check, right, you make a little bit.
If you do a $3 crap check,
pays 21. Yeah, pays 21.
Yes.
But you lost 15, net 6.
Yes.
Think about this. What if you did this, 10 ton? You got a $15 pass line and you went you're doing a $3 crap check, right? What if you went 3-way craps? So 2 of the numbers that you're insuring your bet against pay 30 to 1, and one of them pays basically even money on your pass line, 15 to 1. So if you only did $3, you win 15, loss of 2, net 13, right?
Yes. Yep.
That's the problem. So that's why I say if you get up to 25, then it becomes, do I do a $5 crap check or do I do a $6 three-way? And I like the $6 three-way.
But on that $3 three-way, Aces or Midnight is going to pay essentially 28. Pays 30 minus 2, 28 minus your pass line 15. So you actually make $13 on there versus Ace Deuce, you lose $2. And that's
the Ace Deuce is the problem child.
It is Ace Dunce.
So do you want that 7-1, or do you want the opportunity for two of them being 30-1 and one of them 15-1? That's what you've got to decide.
Yeah. I always go with the more even, equal payouts for those. And I will forego the big hits on the Aces and Midnight because I feel like
those are two of the three numbers that you're insuring against.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the three pay me more. Why don't I want to play for
That's true. More? That's true. But I still think that
2/3 of the number that knock out your pass line pay you twice as much.
I would rather know that I'm not losing anything. I'm never at risk to lose anything at that level because I feel like at that level.
If you set a point instead of throwing a craps number, you lost your crap check. I lose my three-way. It's all down the tubes anyway.
It's a moot point for sure, but you're only taking that as a cheap insurance. It's a cheap insurance.
That's all it is insurance. That's all a crap check is, or a three-way craps is insurance.
But then you might as well, like if you can afford an extra $2, you can just then guarantee yourself at a $5 C, you can guarantee yourself $20 regardless as a win. $5 is going to pay $35 minus the 15. And then you've got $20.
I know people that will throw $5 out there and say, give me a $2 yo and a $3 C.
There you go with that too, you know?
That's another option.
That's that's a solid option too. That is a solid option.
But you got to throw $5 out there instead of 2 or 3 or whatever you're going to throw.
That is a solid option right there. And I love the C&E. I do love the C&E, dude. I move a lot of my systems in bigger bets when I'm playing.
I don't understand people that play the C&E in the middle of a hand. That I never have understood.
No, but I do it like, oh man, Ed, did you see this this black chip level? Let me show you this. You're going to love this. Look at this pie graph. I don't know if you could see that. Can you see that? This pie chart?
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I see that.
See, that's a Spartan eating pizza. Right there. You see that? Under the pie graph.
I see that.
I have pie graphs. You want to see? Here, check this out. I got another pie graph. Dude, I've got a dwarf with a pie. Ed,
I am not the dwarf.
Under the pie graph, I've got a dwarf smelling like a nice pie. But Ed, on bigger levels, we can get to this, but I end up using a big C&E. At one level, I'm literally at $100, a $75 C, $25 E on one of my come
at bigger levels. It depends on the level of your. It depends on the level of your pass line.
Depends on your pass line.
And so I'm down here with everybody else who is just kind of the normal player.
I'm just going for it on my rolls. I'm not hardly ever doing that on anyone else. But I'm telling you, the issue is that Ace Deuce and figuring out how you want to play it.
Always the Ace Deuce. Always. Ace Deuce is the issue. Always.
Bump John was over here with John from ProCraps stopped over. They've been over here a couple nights and John's in town working. We've been coming over throwing my system, right? And it's interesting because those guys have different philosophies on like, well, why don't you move into a horn high Ace Deuce, right?
No, you don't want to do that. If you're going to do that, play the world bet.
See, all of those options, I feel like it changes when you start playing for bigger amounts. I feel like you need to go into either a three-way craps with an E is when you get the massive payouts. And I feel like it's trickier at the lower levels because there's a lot of options and they're like fine differences. But the bigger differences, like it gets easier to say, you can max your payouts with a three-way craps and an E is really where when you start playing in bigger.
I don't even think you need the E because your pass line is an E.
I know, but then everything equates into bigger money.
If you got $100 pass line and you throw a yo, you just rack $100 less whatever you had on that freaking C.
It's true. It's true, but I'm got like a $300 pass line, right? So, and then you've got some bigger center action going. So you kind of are covered like the best of both worlds. But going back to what you were saying, at those lower levels, that's the thing. You can do so many things. A three-way C, you could do a C and E, horn.
I really think anything under $25 on the pass line, you should at least consider the three-way craps versus just a C.
That's true, but you're sacrificing a payment on the Ace Deuce.
I'm sacrificing one more dollar.
I know, which does equate into a loss a lot of times. And that's what I hate. I hate that.
But you're buying insurance. So, all right. So here's the deal. If you're a shooter and you've got a set that gives you higher probabilities of craps numbers,
5665, for example, which is what I'm throwing.
Doesn't matter, whatever it is. If you've got a set that gives you a higher probability of a horn number, not the yo, that's a horn number. But if you've got one that gives you craps numbers, then you're better off shooting for the craps number. At least you've got an opportunity to hit it. If you've got a higher probability, then do it. And then that's where then ultimately the world bet comes into play. And we'll talk about that another time.
We could talk about that right now, but I tell you what, Ed, I'm going to go get a nicorette.
Okay.
I got 2 milligram nicorette tablets that I need.
That'll go with your shilajit.
Dude, I already drank that shit. The Sheila shit.
Mr. Nicorette.
Yeah, man, I got these. These are 2 milligram. They're like mini lozenges.
Oh, you've got the little suck-ons.
I used to chew the nicorette when I would play poker. And then after a while, it would like literally disintegrate in your mouth and it would become like cement.
But don't those lozenges taste bad to you? I haven't had any in years.
Not really, man. They're mint.
Flavor to them.
They're mint.
They used to taste like shilajit.
I don't know, man. They don't.
Back in the day.
They don't. I mean, these taste like mint. Sheila mint.
Yeah. Sheila mint. We should invent that.
The other thing that we're not talking about, though, Ed, is the fact that I haven't even explained what a POG is to you, which I need to explain what a POG is.
A pod or a POG?
A POG. Okay.
POG?
Yep. POGs are the short for profit opportunity generator, is what I call a POG. And it's essentially a, hey, everyone, this is 10 Ton. And don't you hate it when we end the show like that? Right when you're getting into it, you're invested in the convo, and then bam, out of nowhere, we just leave you hanging. If you're on our Patreon page, though, you get the full episode along with some show notes. Hope to see you there. And of course, new episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. Let me repeat that. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed this podcast and will tell all of your fellow craps playing friends about it. Please follow Casino Tears on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. If you like the show, please rate it 5 stars and leave a review. The best and most fun way to contact us would be to call and leave a message on our official Casino Tears vent line, 229-NO7. You can also email us at no7@casinotears.com. And lastly, to help support this podcast, you can visit our Patreon at patreon.com/casinotears. On behalf of Roll to Win Craps from Alabama and 10 Ton is #1 from Las Vegas, thanks for listening.